Hello, I am Marty Crandall.
And James Mercer.
And we're here to...
Watch this intense!
We're checking out Home Movies, Season 4. And we're happy to be here.
I like watching this show. So we've got a coach here. The coach here always reminds me of the coach on Freaks and Geeks. When I've seen this show.
He's a good coach. McGurk is a nice man.
But don't you agree he's kind of similar?
Yeah, he is very similar.
Well, he's very coach-ish.
He's everything you would ever want in a coach. Including, he's very sexy. He's got a body on him.
Fiery hair.
I have never actually seen this episode myself.
Neither have I.
I don't necessarily...
Babies with glasses.
I can't say that I've ever actually seen one of these shows on when it's airing on television.
Really?
Yeah.
You do the DVDs
I
all
do
the time?
DVDs. I've done the DVDs.
You're going to be able to listen to us. This is so exciting.
I know. It's actually really cool for me.
It's really cool.
I'll be
We're doing our own DVD commentary.
This is our very first commentary. I've never had this opportunity before.
Marty's crying right now.
I'm not crying. It's just sweat. So thanks to Brendan Small for giving us this opportunity.
Brendan Big.
Very nice man.
From what I've heard, Brendan
did a very big thing. He's embiggened the smallest man.
Family number in case of emergency.
I know I have an uncle.
So what's the deal here? Is the coach...
This is
See, I think I confused the coach situation so much that the coach dating the mom.
No. The coach seems to always be asking Paula to be a little too. He's always asking her to do
In him?
in him and with him. So now he's actually convinced her to take him to the eye doctor for some LASIK surgery.
Oh God! You know what? I was dedicated. I hate my glasses, as you know. You know, and how many pairs of glasses have I
got a
gone through
good pair
since
now,
you
though.
know?
I like the blue.
Well, I know, but I always have good pairs. What do you
Yeah. No, they are always.
I just
good.
lose
You do
them.
have cool
I lose them
glasses.
and I break them. But so I was like, I'm getting LASIKs. I'm getting this. I'm doing this. And then I talked to a friend who had it. They cut your eye open with it's not just a laser. They stick your eye with a knife and cut it open, and then they shoot it with a laser. That is absolutely unforgivable. You don't do that. You don't allow anyone to do that, no matter how great it is when you're.
Are there tiny miniature stitches after something like that?
Yeah, you know.
Or do they patch you up? Do
These
you have
are
to
the
wear double eye
questions you
patches?
ask. I have no idea.
This is the little
Here we go, and they're
instructional video. It's a little helpful.
pretty good.
So you. They should make a whole separate series of just this. These
let's see if
adorable
they-
little characters.
Let's see if they
Take the drugs.
That's all huge. And then they cut your eye.
Yeah. I don't think that that's necessarily such a
It
bad
is
thing.
well, yeah.
I mean,
but
it's,
it is
it's
true.
in the
You
name of
recognize that
science.
it's true.
So that's it. What is your other option? What is your other alternative?
Glasses. I can't
Glasses
even have
for life.
contacts because I have
Contacts.
an astigmatism
Really?
in both eyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
My eyes are completely asymmetrical, wobbly. You know, it's so awful.
They're like tiny little marbles just rolling around in those cavities.
Yeah.
I'm so
Well,
sorry.
they're not as nearly as symmetrical as marbles, though.
Like little bits of cheese.
Crumpled.
Crumpled
Well, yeah.
chunks
I don't
of
know.
visual cheese.
Yes, every day.
Well, maybe we should look into this. This is a good opportunity for us
Well, yeah, to learn
figure
about
out-
LASIK.
to figure out what and not what we can do for you, James.
Hey, drugs work? Oh, I'd say that's a yes.
Yeah, I'm
Hey, big
Look at him.
quite a fan of inebriated McGurk.
He looks like a Sesame Street character now.
I'm a big fan of the the shady doctor. It seems like every cartoon has to have a shady doctor.
Is this guy a recurring character?
he shows up every once in a while when there's a sketchy operation to do, or I don't know. I've seen him before.
It's like a laser show for him.
Oh, you know what? This is.
It's very nice.
It's you know what? It doesn't seem like something I would want done if I.
Is that a problem? No.
You never want to smell your eyes, period. Is something I've always. The smell of eyes is too much.
Mine reek, actually. Quite embarrassing that you bring that up.
Yeah. Is antiperspirant on them?
I've got stink eye. Yeah.
Well, that's why you're always using that weird Japanese mentholated eye
Oh
drops.
man, I love the mentholated eye drops.
That's
I'm actually leaving tomorrow and I'm going to stock up. That's one thing.
Get them in gross.
Yeah.
Get them in a six-pack or something.
I'm going to
Get
get
a
30
case.
dozen, like you buy eggs. I want to buy eye drops.
Oh, he can't be alone.
Your eyes are going to be pickled eventually.
I do think you're right, but I just love the feeling so much. I can't. I never ever want to give it up. So at one point I had mentholated eye drops. I was using mentholated lip balm.
And mentholated eye drops.
And then I had mentholated tissue.
You had the mentholated powder for your shoes.
Yes.
Powdered wind.
Yeah, yep. It was a mess.
You could smell you coming from a mile
You
away.
could.
You smelled like an old lady
You
with
could feel me.
Bengay
You
on.
just well up with tears.
So what we got a musical montage here.
I think this is a little Tommy-esque
Sorry.
opera. We're drinking beer right now, by the way. If anybody's wondering.
Yeah. Delicious.
That's the only way to enjoy home movies is to have a cold water
nice cold
sandwich
beverage.
in your hand. And sometimes a guitar, which there are and many in this room. Let's pick up some gits. Screw this
Gits.
commentary.
Start jamming out.
I don't know. I mean, once people see, shins on the box, they're gonna go straight to the commentary. And what are they gonna expect us to be talking? No, they're gonna expect us to be rocking.
Rocking. Talking or rocking, rocking.
Pick up that git and do the new one. Jason's the best character, in my opinion.
That's Jason.
Jason is the little snot-nosed
looking guy.
yeah, yeah. Dennis does a really good Jason. He can do it spot on. He can do his voice.
Who can?
Dennis.
Really?
Dennis Fitzgerald is our good
fun.
friend, and I'm gonna give him props because he helped us get this gig. Props to Fitzy.
Completely blind.
Sam McGurkin's gone blind. I hope you're not picking
That's
up
got to
too
be
much
the
of this.
same guy doing the voice for Jason, right?
That is very good, James.
What time do you have?
Yeah, that's
He's a power player.
that's JB. That's John Benjamin. That's his name. I call him Johnny B. Johnny B. Good. We're old buds.
Where are you?
So this is our first commentary gig.
crazy.
I feel so nervous, you know?
Do you? I feel fine. I'm having fun. I'm watching the cartoon. It's really good. I keep getting sucked into the cartoon.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm not
that's-
supposed to do
I know.
that.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. That maybe we need to do something more entertaining.
I know.
Is there any paint
Well,
in
I
that jar?
burped.
Should we huff it?
Yeah.
You burped. That's
I did. I burped
You burped.
twice. It was good.
See, the thing was, and I've retained this information. I just remember Brendan Small saying, the worst thing is when the people on the commentary are just quiet and they're watching.
Oh, right.
So
This is pretty good. This isn't the best one.
Yeah. This isn't necessarily one of my favorite parts.
toy.
Okay. Let's sort of
Every time.
let's give it a rhythm section. Let's give this cartoon a rhythm section. Huh? Give me that gaffer.
Here's its skull.
Hook me up with the
We
gaffer.
got some gaffer tape.
All right.
We got a ukulele.
This one's for Jason.
Out of 10.
See, now this is what the people are paying for. This
toy.
is commentary gold. Oh, I dropped it.
I don't know. What do we got? We got some.
I don't know. There's the frog. If you could see this frog, it's adorable. And then there's these sticks and
sound like
shakers.
frog?
There's various sticks and shakers. We are in the music room right now.
That sounds like a frog.
It does.
Kind of.
I saw this thing on PBS about
Featured on the
these
new record.
Hawaiian frog. These frogs that are living in Hawaii that came from. I forget where they came from.
They're living in Hawaii, though?
They're scourge in Hawaii, and they make a ridiculous amount of noise, and all the natives.
Or a scourge.
They're a scourge. they're pissing people off.
You know, Hawaii's a very special place.
It is.
Very few things were born in Hawaii.
Except for you. James was born in Hawaii, weren't you?
Hawaii.
You know what?
Yeah, what?
I was conceived in Hawaii.
Really?
Yes.
Holy smokes, man.
I never told you that.
That's
really
hot.
That's
That's hot.
It was
That's hot
pretty
stuff.
It was a
I
hot
wonder if I
memory.
was conceived there. I don't know.
You were
Probably
born
not.
there. That's better.
Well,
I mean, you can be conceived anywhere. Olive Garden bathroom floor.
you know, I was thinking, actually.
What's that?
Well, I was wondering, to me, if it really mattered, like astrology, about like where the stars are and stuff.
Sure.
During some moment in your life, wouldn't it be when you're conceived, not when you're born? I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Perhaps.
It'd be more when you're conceived, right? 'Cause
That's
that's when
when
the
the
real
two
molecular
little- yeah,
stuff is
that's true.
happening, not
That's when the tiny elements meet and
Yeah.
beginning.
which is, you know. Anyway,
This guy's
As if.
awesome. I love this dude. Dr. Robot's pretty.
they always do these montages.
Yeah, that's right.
And I've seen this show
No,
before. I
that's-
don't remember.
Brendan always
Musical
does
montage.
this stuff himself. He's multi-talented. He writes all the music. And I want to spread those cheeks right now, Brendan.
Brendan Big.
He's rad. He does everything. And he's Brendan. And he's the voice of Brendan too. Millionaires.
Let's try and do that zombies beat that we like so much.
Blind and becoming a psychic.
Wait, he's charging you guys to hear your fortune?
Yeah, you better do it quick, Brendan. The line is getting long. Yeah!
Brenda, loan me $20.
How's my husband?
I see a mustache.
Yes,
Did he have a mustache?
he did.
All right, it's time for a sip of beer.
So yeah, sip the beers. I hope you guys are having fun. You're probably bored, unless you're huge Shin fans. You're probably not listening at this point. You know, unless you have had erotic fantasies about one of the four of us. You're probably not listening
That's
right
pretty
now.
common. You are probably right.
Why would you be listening to this right now?
I don't know. I mean, I guess it's commentary by just, average dudes.
We're just
If you ever
regular
dreamed
guys.
of doing a commentary, just being an average dude,
That's an overrated assumption right there. Nobody cares about what regular people think.
nobody cares. Dude. You're right.
But here we are,
And if anything,
watching cartoons.
somebody's
with you.
totally irritated by the fact that I have not put this shaker down.
Wait, you want to hand it over?
Hand it over.
Remember what was the thing we were doing that one time?
What's that?
Well, this
Making
comes up a lot of the time. Marty is basically ADD.
Shut up.
And we've had so many situations where we're doing an interview or something, and he
And
grabs a pen and he's cooking. I know what it was. It was that NPR interview.
What? With it just you
We
and
did
I?
here in town.
Okay, yeah. What
He
was
was
I doing?
constantly with the pen, and they actually had to stop the show to tell you to stop it.
Give me my regiment of drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually had to inject it straight into my that time. I was fighting.
I know. They had the powdered version. I had to blow it into your ass. That was what was really uncomfortable for me. Thanks,
no
Marty.
wonder. I remember that being a really special interview. Now I remember why. What was the first?
I don't know what to put down.
Somebody doesn't have a
Yeah, okay, I'll be the first to admit. I'm already bored. Okay, see, I'm making a conscious effort to really to keep talking for some reason.
Well, I know, I can tell. Well, that's fine, though. I think you're right. We ought to talk.
Okay.
We ought to talk.
Okay, let's just describe the room.
What'd you do today? Or we could comment
Today
on
I'm
what's
prepared-
happening. You know, usually, see, we should have something to
Kinda
say.
feel
Like,
like-
I
See,
love
you
that
either- you
color
either
of
follow
bush.
the
I love the
story.
bush color.
Yeah.
I'm actually thinking of doing our house that color.
The color of the bush.
Color of the bush. That tasty bush.
This is actually pretty cool.
There.
You go.
See?
See?
I mean,
It's cutting the silence. It's an icebreaker.
it's not dead.
It brings
airtime.
you into our world. The commentary suddenly stinks. What did you have you had dinner yet?
No. Does it smell like it?
No, I was just wondering. Because
had a couple dry
it was
noodles
not necessarily
earlier.
offensive.
And now I've had beer.
I made myself a quesadilla.
Marty brought a 12-pack of. Can we say brand
You
name?
can say just
Miller High
say it's the
Life.
champagne of beers.
It's a champagne.
And that might get bleeped out, but
You know,
we're
it's
not
the only,
afraid.
it's what I drink now.
You know what?
That's my
I've
deal.
started drinking it too. I kind of like a lighter. It's
My
smooth.
deal.
You know, it's smooth.
I hope to
It's
God I'm
cold
never
filter.
drinking any light beer. I mean, I don't know why.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure
Uh-huh.
probably one day I will be.
There's no reason to ever go. PBRs maybe a step. I don't want to say a step up or down
It's
necessarily.
funny
It's
how-
in the same.
We started with, I don't know, probably. I remember starting to drink.
We started
beer.
with malt liquor, didn't we?
Well, we did.
I remember
Nicky's.
hanging out with you,
Nicky's.
and we started with malt liquor.
I just peeked out on mic 1.
Oh no.
No, it's okay.
Okay, we are so sorry.
To anyone
Shout
doing audio
Factory.
production, we
Yeah.
are amateurs. No, but let's talk about drinking.
Okay,
It's fun.
That's fun. Yeah,
Drinking's
McGirt
good.
drinks.
No, but yeah, I mean, we started. I mean, when we started drinking, it was before the whole like microbrewery thing started up.
Yeah, that's
so we're
true.
talking about
That's true.
19.
I remember, like,
1988 or
The
something.
micro brew then was like Wicked Ale. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And we drink that, and it seemed gourmet.
Oh yeah, totally. That was right.
Because
when I- yeah.
they had like
Well,
chocolate tasting and strawberry tasting.
You could
beers.
go to Quarters,
Quarters,
and you could
yeah.
buy fancy beers.
Yeah, yep.
A few.
Yeah.
In
You
like
could walk in-
94 or
Yeah,
something
that
by
was
then.
like
But I mean, when we started drinking, I don't know why, but Mickey's was the one that
Mickey's.
we
We
would.
would, I think, because
I don't
we
even.
would all,
I
we were
cannot
always
even
doing
fathom
40s.
what Mickey's tastes like.
I think
now.
it tastes like.
Probably tastes
I
bad.
think it's gross.
I'm sure it
You know
is.
what? But
Otherwise, we'd be drinking
know,
it
'cause-
still
yeah.
cheap and it
I
was
haven't
strong.
picked it up since then, so it's probably. I think that's a headache-inducing kind of beer
Oh,
as a malt liquor.
Yeah.
But you know what I do have in my fridge? Is one of those big bullets of camo.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I haven't drank. I'm afraid to drink it. It's still
The
sitting
super
there.
ghetto
Yeah, it's
Crunk
like-
beer made by Crunk Industries. Or something.
It's got apparently it's infused with like
There you go, buddy.
full
Sound of freedom.
testosterone.
I just peeped. Mike 1. I'm sorry.
You mic one, man. We're about to. Mic one needs to get turned down, man.
No, that's okay.
You're peaking.
It's an optional mic.
It's cool
They can.
because I'm peaking right now too.
So what? No, but what? So we started doing that. Then we
started
when did
doing that, and we
drinking?
go
I
to
mean,
the-
we started drinking. Maybe
go to the park.
What was the first beer you got drunk on?
I think the first beer I got drunk on was I'm gonna say a Mickey's.
Really?
Yeah,
Man, that's.
we used to do that a lot.
Well,
Or Little
I was.
Kings.
I
Remember
first got
40s we
drunk
used to
in
buy?
1985
Okay,
when I was very young.
I was a very late bloomer.
I drank Budweiser
Wacky, wild stuff.
and I didn't puke.
Oh, really?
But I got really drunk.
You know what? I did not puke the first time I got drunk either. The first time I puked, I was not beer. It was strawberry daiquiris.
God, really? Where the hell did you get
That
those?
was
You had a fake ID at
No,
14
that
or
was-
something? And
Oh, how did I get those? I
Went
was
to
with a guy
Gardenia's?
named. I was with Chip Stearns, an old friend of mine, and we were at my grandmother's while she was away. We were house sitting my grandma's house. We blended them up. I think he brought them. I forget where we got them, but we drank those.
he was that dude? He was that dude?
He was
He's like,
kind of the
I
guy
know,
that was like,
it's
I know
drinking,
somebody.
man.
Yeah,
It's cool,
yeah.
man.
He
It's
was
cool.
a super nerd, but somehow he had like some.
Mine
kind
was
of-
Brant Graham.
okay.
He was the
Your
older
first
kid. He
drinking
was
buddy,
1 year
or the
older
guy
than
who
me.
would supply you.
He was 15. I must have been 14 because I remember he was 15 and he was a year older. He was
Yeah.
a sophomore. I was. No, he was going to be a sophomore and I was going to be a freshman.
Okay.
It was also the first summer. And that was the first night I made out with a girl.
Really?
Probably appropriate. Really, like,
That's
yeah, it
a
was.
defining moment in your life.
Totally. And it was all brought on
Doors
by
open
what?
For James, the
Beer.
Angels. There you go. all good things happen with a little bit of sauce.
Yeah.
And
It
all
does.
terrible things happen.
A lot of terrible things.
Oh my god! I almost just
Have
fell
come
over,
to
and I
pass.
just snorted. I'm gonna blame that on the beer.
Blame it on Mike 1.
Oh, but it's just so good. When it's cold.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I remember the first time I puked.
I don't know.
It's something. It's got to be something like that, though. That's gonna do it to you. I remember the first time I chugged beer. Felt terrible. The first time somebody goes,
I'm not real
"Shotgun
great
a
at
beer,"
chugging. I'm not real great at chugging.
like somebody's
it
older
hurts.
brother puts you up to it. Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
I was
hurts.
always like, even like, I remember, kids, like young kids would chug Cokes, like at soccer practice or something. Oh, chug it, man! Some like 10-year-old kid would be chugging Coke. I'd try it and I would it would just screw me up so
terrible.
bad. And then I'd burp
It's
and it would
way
come out
harder
my
than
nose
alcohol.
and it'd burn like that,
Oh man. Yeah. See, even.
But you know what?
Dissing the chug.
There
I
was a
couldn't do it
time
with Coke.
in college when like Greg was thinking about he was only contemplating joining a fraternity and stuff.
Oh no.
No, but you know what? They were some good
Hazed his
guys
ass out
that
of there.
would go there. Hey, I would have been lucky to have been in a fraternity. Okay, when I was in college, I was a total geek, man. But yeah, we used to go over there and I did the beer bong.
Nice.
I did it several times.
That's
it was a
good.
great experience.
But
I totally could do that. I really was good at
Yeah.
it. And then,
Did the puke come soon after?
no, I don't know. I don't remember that. But, I mean, it's like whatever. You put 3 beers in and you 3 of these domestic,
Mickey's.
watery domestics. And
3
Not
Mickeys.
too bad.
Get yourself a malt liquor hangover. Oh my god, it's done!
It's done. Are we done?
Did I
This is
talk
it.
long enough?
I don't know.
Should I keep talking?
I really enjoyed the experience. It was nice talking to you, Marty.
It was good. It was good hanging out with you, James. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Brendan, and everybody
Yeah.
on movies.
Lubin.
The
I
show
just saw a
rules.
funny last name, Lubin. Like that.